Hello there. You maybe know me, maybe you don't. My name is Jonathan Clark and I've taught the majority of the active and successful NLP practitioners in Scotland. Now this is a private, by invitation only, offer to people like you who are serious about their personal growth. If you're ready to grow and evolve yourself meaningfully, I'd invite you to come and spend 8 days with myself and my colleagues. I want to introduce you to a whole new mindset, a whole new technology, a toolkit full of tools for every occasion, drawn from years of real-world application and experience, using state-of-the-art psychology such as neuro-linguistic programming, hypnosis, secrets and advanced technologies employed by life coaches and spiritual advisors alike. Now, I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist, but I have spent 25 years in personal development helping people improve their lives. I've learned and taught advanced techniques like NLP, Huna, Hypnosis, things that work, because for me it's always about making changes. If you're not happy with the results you're creating, change what you're doing. Whining and complaining won't make it any better, and no one's going to come and rescue you. The sooner you realise it's you, the better. It's what you do that counts. So initially I did private one-on-one therapy. I'm now up to over 5,000 hours of one-to-one time with real people with real problems. Then I started doing workshops to try and share this mindset with as many people as possible. So far I've run 30 courses like the one coming up that are 8 days long, and several that are even longer. Here's the sad truth though, in a completely unregulated industry, people can simply read a book and call themselves a life coach or a guru. Oh dear. So from my experience, NLP had to evolve. Hypnosis alone wasn't enough and it took too long. Life coaching was more than just hiring a personal trainer, and Huna was too ancient and esoteric and turned a lot of people off. There needed to be a comprehensive model which was simple and straightforward so that you can use it in your daily life to make your life easier. After all, it's what you do consistently and persistently that shapes your life. You can't have a bath once and be clean forever. Okay, so to that effect, I want to share with you what I've found over 4 weekends. So one of the first things we cover on my courses are what I call the presuppositions. Now these are the things that you have to presuppose. They're suggested beliefs that are useful. If you run them in your head, you tend to find that life gets a lot easier, or you just get better results just by thinking this way. So it's a suggested mindset or outlook, and if you run them in your head, it will change the way you look at things. It's software for the mind. Does that make sense? So for instance, one of them is, there's no such thing as failure, there's only feedback. Now you maybe heard that before as a clever one-liner, and it maybe makes sense up here, but do you have it here? You know that everything you do generates an outcome, right? We don't tend to use the word goal very often because we use the word outcome. The reason is you don't always get a goal, but you always get an outcome. It may not be the outcome you want, but you still create an outcome. Now if you take that result as feedback, then it'll either be taking you towards what you want or away from what you don't want. So imagine a plane wants to fly from Glasgow Prestwick to Stansted, right? So the plane knows its outcome, hopefully the pilots do, and it takes off and it flies in that direction. Now if it checks its computer to find out where it is and it discovers it's halfway over Iceland, then it's generated an outcome, okay? Not the outcome it wanted, but it's still an outcome. Now if you take that as feedback, it tells you what to do next. It tells you where you need to go. You need to turn the plane around and go in the other direction. Take that as feedback. It's not failure. You've actually learned something and generated a result. Now if you operate from that basis, it makes life a heck of a lot easier. You don't have to beat yourself up and go, oh, I'm so bad at what I do. You know, it's, I generated a result, and take it that way. Now that kind of implies forgiveness, doesn't it? It implies forgiveness for yourself as well as for everybody else. You know, other people don't necessarily fail at things. They also generate outcomes, and they can also take that as feedback. So think about it. Just imagine if you took that one principle and it became something that you filtered your life through. You look through those kind of glasses from time to time. That would probably make quite a difference to the way you think, the way you behave. Now there's over a dozen presuppositions, and the course that I'm going to be doing shortly isn't just a bunch of techniques, it's an entire mindset, it's an attitude, it's a way of looking at things, and life is your current view of things. You know, the difference between a practitioner and someone who just does positive thinking is a practitioner treats these presuppositions as a code of conduct. At least that's how I think about it. Just imagine how your life would be if you just start to adopt one of these dozen or so different beliefs. We cover all of them in detail, one at a time, and we help you to integrate and breathe life into them in your own mind. So this is your chance to come play with these methods. And I say play because they're so simple. They're so much fun to use. You might not think you're making serious changes, and you'd be wrong. You see, well, that's what makes it work. If you're enjoying using these techniques, then by definition you're engaging the unconscious mind. And that's the secret to making any change right there. You can do in 8 days what most people take weeks to do. And you're going to be saving at least £1,000 compared to other providers. Have a look at other people's prices. You're not going to believe this price. We'll coach you after the course one-on-one. We'll invite you to come back and repeat. And if you're not entirely blown away with the whole thing, we'll give you your money back. So if this has piqued your curiosity, give me a call or email me and we can have a chat first of all, right? So it's Jonathan Clark. Thank you for watching this video. Take care. Bye-bye.